The day my daughter schooled her arrogant history teacher. So, my 12-year-old daughter Maya is obsessed with classic cars. While other kids are watching cartoons, she's reading repair manuals and memorizing engine specs. It's her thing. Last Christmas, her grandfather gave her an original 1964 Mustang owner's manual. It is her most prized possession. But then, she met Mr. Miller. Miller is one of those teachers who thinks his podium is a throne. During a lesson on American innovation, he told the class that Henry Ford invented the first automobile. Now, Maya is usually quiet, but she couldn't let that slide. She raised her hand and politely explained that while Ford revolutionized the assembly line, a man named Carl Benz actually built the first true car in Germany back in 1885. Miller didn't like that. Not one bit. He laughed right in her face and said, "Maya, I've been teaching history for 15 years. I think I know more than a little girl who looks at picture books." The next day, Maya brought in her vintage manual to show him the timeline of automotive history. Instead of looking at it, Miller confiscated it. He called it a distraction and told her she could have it back at the end of the semester. Maya came home in tears. Her grandfather's gift was sitting in a dusty desk drawer because a grown man's ego was bruised. I was fuming. I called the school, but the principal said she couldn't undermine a teacher's classroom authority over a minor fact. That's when I remembered. My old college roommate is a lead curator at the Smithsonian National Museum of American History. 2 days later, I showed up at the school during Miller's lecture. I wasn't alone. I walked in with Dr. Sarah Vance, wearing her official Smithsonian blazer. Miller looked confused, then terrified, as Sarah introduced herself to the class. She spent the next 20 minutes showing high-definition slides of the 1886 Benz patent motor wagon. She explained, very clearly, that while Ford was a genius of industry, he was not the inventor of the car. The principal was standing in the back, watching the whole thing. When Sarah mentioned that a student had reached out to her about misinformation in the classroom, the principal looked straight at Miller. Miller had to hand over the manual right then and there in front of everyone. Maya's face absolutely lit up. The best part? The school board ordered a full review of the social studies materials the following week. Sometimes you just have to bring in the big guns to prove that the truth always wins.